Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Easy Solutions. That's right. We'll be going over and discussing over Module 1 on content creation. That is correct. And let's dive in and let's get started. But before we do, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Kenneth Brown. I'm with Easy Solutions. I've been doing online designing like websites and working with social media and managing other social media accounts with other clients and so forth. But enough of that. I don't want to elaborate too much on that, but I just wanted to share that with you. Now, in this training, you're going to have a skill. You're going to learn some skills and expertise on what you can do with this content creation online of today. Now, don't get it if you're kind of like not understanding what I'm saying, or if I'm moving a little too fast, or maybe my words may not be replicate to you or whatnot, but it's still, I'm kind of making it enhanced, so I'm using like too much big words and that sort of thing. I just want to make it more understandable and reliable to you. Now, with some of the things I will be discussing later on throughout different parts of this training, I'll be talking about AI and what's the benefits of using AI and what's the bad and pros and cons with that. And I'll also be talking about YouTube and so forth, but we're not going to talk about that at this time, okay? Now, what you're going to learn is you're going to learn throughout this training is animation design. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Also going to teach you on the understanding content creation, okay? And I'm also going to train you and teach you on the learning objectives with content creation. And with last but not least, you're also going to learn in how to identify your niche with content creation, okay? Now, with that said, now there are a few additional website creators or YouTube creators or people that's out there online. Now, successful content creators, you probably heard of like PewDiePie, which his name is Felix. I'm not knowing how to say the last name. I don't want to bash it. Now, I know you probably heard of the Instagram model Kylie Jenner. Yeah, that's just to name a few. There's tons and tons more that I can go on and elaborate more about. But with that said, like Jim Rohn said it best, you don't want to be like a tree, because a tree gonna always be a tree, but you're not a tree. You can change. We as people, we can change our ways. Now, just kind of like to give you a motivation, and I'll be doing that throughout this here training to keep you motivated, because you're going to need that, because sometimes you might get discouraged on some of the content. It's not moving as fast as maybe as you want it to be, but that's just part of the process, okay? Now, in this long term, I'm pretty sure you probably like wondering the importance of content creation in this digital age, okay? Well, in this digital age, content creation is super important, because it's how people share ideas, stories, and important information or information with each other, like using computers and the internet. Now, think about it like this. When you want to know something, what do? You probably look it up and go online. Am I correct? Well, with that content that you out there searching for, someone had to create it. Am I right? So that's where content creators, that's where we come in at. Okay? Now, here's why it's so crucial for you to this is some crucial standpoints on content creation, okay? First, number one, sharing your knowledge. Content creation helps us learn new things, where people create videos and articles to share what they know and we get to learn from them. Number 2, entertainment. We go to maybe YouTube, Instagram, Facebook to get some type of entertainment from that, okay? Have you ever watched like funny videos or cartoons online? That's content creation. That was content. That was created by a content creator, okay? To make us laugh and have fun and good times. It's like having a digital playground. Number 3, connecting with others. Content creation allows us people from different places or different genres to share their stories and experiences. It also helps us feel connected even if we're far, far away. Okay? Number 4, expressing creativity. Just like drawing or telling stories with toys, content creation is a way for people like you and I to show that they are creative. They are very, very creativity. Now, they can make amazing videos, write interesting articles, or just create beautiful pictures, okay, with your content. Now, building communities is also another part of content creation. Content brings people together like such you and I, like as you watching this video now, are interested in the same things that you are. Whether it's gaming, cooking, or art, or basketball, or whatever your preference is. There are online communities where people can share their passion. And there are tons and tons of groups and communities of people that fits right into the of your content. Okay, let's keep going. Now, the power of content creation in today's world. We're going to talk about that right here, right now. Now, with the powers that be, you got to have something like GIFs or something like that. That's going to engage your audience. This right here is going to be, this is talking about more of engaging the audience. Okay, like you see that, you can see this funny picture right here with the mouse. I'm believing it's from Tom and Jerry. He's saying he's hungry, but you can see that it's funny. As you see this other video, as this guy here is, where it's a GIF. It's not a video, but it's something like a video, right? But anyway, you see this guy here. He's got some skis, and he's not even using the skis. He's look like he's pulling himself a rope or something, like he's pulling himself up a hill. These are some additional things you could add on social media to engage your audience, like ask questions. This also helps out as far as engagement with your audience, or your targeted audience, I should say. So here are some examples that you can use. Maybe you want to try this out, and this is very, very super effective. This is very engaging to your audience. This would engage your audience on who you're targeting, and get them to do some actions inside that content that you put out there. Say, for instance, like, if I could be anywhere in the world right now, I'd go to Alaska, something like that. That just they fill in the blank. So that's just some examples. There's other ways of doing it, like interactive quizzes, interactive infographics, surveys and polls, interactive calculators, assessments, interactive ebooks. You got interactive emails. My favorite is webinars. Okay, you got moving images, such as like you see right here, GIFs. Boomerangs are fun and can really boost your brand. Okay, interactive content, interactive infographics, maps, and timelines. This allows you to easily create more engaging content. Okay, as you can see right here. Now, I kind of like you kind of get the picture, right? This is called content creation, and that's what I'm basically showing you on what to do, the ins and outs, and This is gonna actually gonna engage your audience, and it's gonna build your your brand, or you'll get your word out, or whatever you may be trying to do with that specific content. Okay. Number, now we right off inside here. Now, as you can see, that content creation is and how it can be very, very super effective for what you do in social media, or whatever you may be pertaining to do. Now, how has content creation influenced your online experience? Could you go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know how it influenced you in your content creation? As you can see this picture right here, I know you're probably looking at it like, that's not an ordinary picture. Correct, because I created it. I added this character here. He's probably like questioning, like, what's going on here. Well, you got a bird here. I could actually make this here animated it. I can make all this animated if I wanted to. Just for the sake of the video, I didn't do it because of this presentation. But I could have all this here, have moving parts going all at one time. This sun can be really beaming, like super flashy or whatnot. Add some different types of graphics. But inside that, now, now here we go. Now I know you're probably like, who is this guy? Well, I want you to go also down in the comments. Who do you think this guy is pertaining to? He's an actor, of course. But right now he's acting as a motivational speaker at the moment. And could you leave down in the comments what motivational speaker he's acting as? I kind of like this speech that he has. I eat success for breakfast with skim milk. That's kind of super funny. I thought so. But go on, let's move on here. Historical context and why it's play an important role in content creation. Now, you may know years ago that content actually been going around for years, and a lot of us don't even realize it or not. Just imagine back in caveman days. With those caveman days, they had the tendency to write on rocks, walls, well, the cave walls. And believe it or not, that was content creation. Historical context plays a crucial role, like I was saying, in content creation, influencing the way creators such as you and I develop, present, and interpret their work. Now, it provides a backdrop that helps audience understand the significance and the relevance of that content. Here are several ways in which historical context is important in this day's work, into this day's world. Sorry, I can't even talk right. But with that said, cultural relevance. Understanding the historical context allows creators to align their content with prevailing cultural norms, values, and trends of a specific time period. This ensures that the content resonates with the audience and feels authentic within its cultural framework. Okay? Now, social commentary. Content often reflects and comments on societal issues and changes. Historical context helps creators such as yourself and I, like I'm going to keep addressing that, address current events or issues by drawing parallels with the past. This can add like depth and layers to the content, making it more meaningful and thought-provoking. You kind of understand what I'm saying with that? Setting the atmosphere as well. Whether it's a novel, film, or artwork, historical context shapes the setting of the atmosphere of the content. Creators use historical details to create a create a believable and immersive world, enhance the audience experience and understanding the narrative of that. Character development. Historical context influences the development of characters by shaping their beliefs, values, behaviors based on the time period in which they exist. This adds authenticity, okay, and complexity to the characters that you make or putting out there, making them more relatable and believable. Identifying your niche, what we're going to talk about in this part of this video. This is lesson 2. Now, picking a niche is like finding a special job for animals, like, or plants in their home. Imagine the home is a big playground, okay? And each animal or plant has its own special game to play and things to do with inside that home or that playground. So when animals and plants are born, they are to find the perfect game to play so they can have lots of food and make more friends. They learn how to do things that help them live well in their special game. This makes sure that everyone in the playground can find what they need, and there is no fighting over the toys or snacks or whatever that's there. Now, this way of picking a game to play is really important for all different animals and plants because it helps them live happily in their home and everyone gets along and have their own fun. Okay, it's kind of like the NFL. Let's say if you're that you got positions for each one of those players, correct? I'm just gonna put it in that term so where you'll be able to understand what I mean by picking a niche. Okay, so in other words, if you like, say for instance, if you like I say, if you're in the NFL, you're on a football team. Everybody on that football team has a position. Everybody performs well in that specific position. Okay, so in other words, when you find your niche, find what you're actually passionate about. Find out whenever you pick out that niche that it's something that resonates with you, and then you find those. And then I'm gonna teach you on how to find those resident audience that's within inside your niche. Now, let's keep moving. Let's go on. Now, choosing a niche and why it's a big deal. Okay? It's a very big deal. Passion, enjoyment. See, I just said that, right? When you pick a niche, you're passionate about it. Creating content becomes more fun and much easier for you. You get to share things you love, and that excitement comes through in your work. It'll show because you love it and it's something that you feel comfortable doing. Okay. Targeting your audience. We're gonna discuss that too throughout this training. Different people like different things. Okay. Let's just say, for instance, some people like the iPhone. Some people like the Android. I like Android. You might like iPhone. Okay. Becoming an expert. Picking a niche allows you to become really good at it. Something specific. Okay. It's like being an expert in your own favorite way. Games or your hobby or whatever you pertain. Like I said, whatever your passion is. People trust experts, so they'll trust you more in your chosen niche. Okay, just like my chosen niche is content creation. I like creating content. I like training people. I like talking with people. Sometimes I don't like big crowds. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm not really big on big crowds because I don't do well in big crowds. I do. I'd rather be. I'm more kind of like an introvert. Yeah, that guy. Okay, consistency. If you stick to a particular niche, your audience knows what to expect from you. Okay, consistency helps build trust, and your followers will keep coming back for more and more and more of what they love and what you love. Standing out. There are lots of creators that's out there. Picking the niche helps you stand out in the crowd. Okay? When people think of certain topics, they'll think of you. And they'll come to you when they feel like, okay, your expertise with inside that specific niche, they're gonna come to you. I don't care if they went to this guy, but guess what? They coming back to you because they knowing that, okay, well, so and so I am not really certain, or they're gonna keep on. They're gonna come back to you, ladies and gentlemen. They're just part of content creation. Now we're gonna talk about brainstorming. So basically, in other words, brainstorming, you want to kind of be thinking outside the box, and this is gonna change things around for you with inside here. Okay, with these additional tips that I'm gonna share with you. And this is going to help you brainstorm on finding a niche. And we're going to do that all throughout this training. And we'll show you different tactics on how to brainstorm, okay? But it won't be this today. This is, like I said, this is lesson 2. We did lesson 1, but this is lesson 2 right here. And I'm going to have module 2 will be coming out soon. I haven't put it up yet, but I have modular 2 coming out sometime, maybe next week or so, and I have that video up for you guys, and you'll be able to finish this. You'll finish going to the next step of this training. Like I said, I don't want to take you super fast. I want you to be able to get the whole concept and get a full understanding on what I'm trying to do here and what I'm trying to do for you to change your whole aspect of content creation. Okay? Okay. Number 1, reflect on your passion. What I mean by that, make a list of things you're generally passionate about. Okay, make a list of it. What activities, hobbies, or subjects make you excited? What makes you excited? Your enthusiasm will naturally come through in your content. Trust me, it helps you. This is going to help you in the long run. Okay? Identifying your skills and knowledge. Consider your skills and areas of expertise. What are you good at? What knowledge or experiences do you have that others might find valuable and very interesting? Number 3, stay authentic. Okay? In other words, keep it real. Ultimately, choose a niche that aligns with your authentic self. Your passion and your genuine interest in the topic will shine through, making your content more engaging and relatable. Okay? Trust me, take everything initial that you got right here. Hopefully you're taking notes. Please take notes, because I'm sharing some super gold nuggets for you for as content creation. You might not even come back upon this video. You might even not even got this far. If you have got this far, hit that thumbs up and comment below on what are your thoughts of this video. What are your thoughts of content creation? Okay, let's continue. Analyzing the niche selections process of establishing content creators. Okay, this is what you want to do. Analyze the niche selection process. The established content creators involves studying their journey, understanding their choices, and identifying their factors that contributed to their success. In other words, what you want to do, you got to do your research, do your due diligence on that specific niche that you're passionate about. And I'm pretty sure there's other content creators doing the same, probably doing the same thing as you're doing. Search, do your research, follow those guys, follow those ones that's already successful on what you're trying to pertain to do. Follow them. Not saying that copy everything that they do, but what I mean by that, replicate. Follow on the things and steps and tricks and little nicks that they're doing throughout their content. What they're doing, what can you do different to make that engaging to the audience that you're about to step into. Okay? See if you can pull a handful of those audience from that content creator. Maybe they'll gravitate on what you're doing and wants to be following you from now on, or they still can follow you and still follow them. This is a big world of content creators. This is a whole the pond is huge. Okay, we're going to talk more and more about that. We'll dig more and more deep down inside that. Okay. Now here's some additional tips about content creation and what can you do about it. Okay. Review audience engagement. Okay. Look at how their audience engages. That's why I was saying you're doing research. Now this is where, like I was saying, you're doing research on that specific content creator in order for you to enhance your content to be better. Like I said, look at how their audience engages with the content. Analyze their comments, likes, shares, and other indicators of the audience and interaction. This can help identify the aspects of their niche that resonate most with the viewers. Okay. Analyze niche saturation. Okay. Consider the level of competition within their niche. Assesses whether they entered a saturated market and how they managed to stand out. Look for unique angles or specialized areas that may have explored or exploded inside that creator. Okay. Engage their community. Okay. Participate in their community, such as forums, social media groups, or comment sections. Understand the discussions and sentiments of their audience. Okay. This direct engagement can provide qualitative insights into what the audience values. So now you tapping into that audience that's within inside their niche. What also a creator that's already successful online. So now you tap it in and you're seeing the do's and the don'ts and what you can tweak with inside your content, what you can do to enhance, and maybe you see something on there that maybe you can answer, go off inside that community and maybe answer a question. Maybe you might have stumbled on something like that. Maybe you might have something that you could share with them, give to them, and give them some type of value. What that's going to do is going to enhance you, and now you get you're actually gaining that trust with that particular audience that's out there, and with that community. Evaluate consistency. Okay, assess how consistent they are within their chosen niche. So, in other words, there's ways, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Successful content creators often maintain a level of consistency to build a loyal audience. Okay, determine if they have stayed focused on a specific topic or theme, or if they've diversified strategically. Okay, like I said, throughout this training, we're gonna dive down and we're gonna enhance things, and we're gonna have fun here. Okay, We're gonna have tons and tons of fun, and we're gonna have fun on creating things. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and charge you like thousands and thousands of dollars and that sort of thing. I want to, like I said, I want to do this for you guys, and I always told myself once I got better and that I was gonna train. I was gonna teach people for free. I'm not charging nothing like that. Now I do have a Petrol Run channel. Now if you happen to want to go over there and take a look at some of my content, you're more than welcome. If you happen to join, be a member, I highly appreciate that. You know, there's something that you don't have to do, but if you do, that's quite fine. I'll leave a link down in the description below. And I'm also going to leave a description below if you have any additional problems that you need help with. I'm gonna have a poll with inside this down inside the description as well, so you can go and click on that poll, go in there, make your suggestion, and then click off the page. There's not gonna be no additional button and hit no submit, nothing like that. Once you make your selection, it's made. Just exit off the page. I'll get the notification, I check it, and so forth. Yeah, that's it. Well, with that said, hopefully you made it this far. If you have, if you're liking the content here, like I said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell for the next up and coming video that I make. Now, if you just so happen to like to like the video, please hit that thumbs up. It helps the engagement, it helps the algorithm onto the channel. So don't forget to hit that like button and either share it. You can share it if you like. That I'll be highly appreciate that. But it's something. These are some additional things that you don't have to do. But I would love for you to do is comment and like. Those are the two real big things of this here, putting this out here. It gets everybody gets more views onto the video, and YouTube actually recommend this specific video to a lot more people that need this here type of training. Okay, with that said, I look forward to seeing you on the next module. Okay, so see you then.